I'm just creepily watching Paulina drinking from her juice box. Are we ready for this? Hey guys, Gina with Sidewalk Talk. Today, I'm interviewing Pauline Herr. Pauline Herr. Can we please confirm?
Yes, confirmed. It's Paulina.
What have you been up to?
A lot. Have a lot of music coming out. Anyone that follows me knows it's a little chaotic at the moment. Playing a lot of shows this year. Yay! Some I have yet to announce. Well, I have some pretty special shows to announce next week, which is the first week of August, for anyone that's watching.
I'm so excited for you.
And been busy with this little one. Rue.
So cute.
That's about it.
You grew up, my fellow Midwesterner,
Yes.
in Wisconsin.
I did.
Dude, how is it like comparing the Midwestern culture to the LA culture?
Oh my god.
I love talking about this. I usually don't ask, but like because I'm from Chicago, I always love to hear this comparison.
Right. Man, in like what ways are we talking? Like
just like vibe.
The vibe. Okay. Well,
like
it's definitely a lot more high speed out here, and it's crowded as hell. In the Midwest, like, oh yeah, there's like no traffic in the Midwest. Like, and I came here and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is there like an accident every day? Or
There really is.
There
on
is
the
though.
highway,
Yeah,
there's like
actually.
always an accident.
I guess like the people here, it's very like everyone's into art and music and stuff, and
I love that.
like I guess there is like a shallow side of LA that I definitely don't like. But for the most part, like everyone's super like creative, and it's really interesting, everyone I've met here, and like how, I don't know, just like driven everyone is here. Whereas like in Wisconsin, I feel like, I don't know, people didn't have like huge goals and dreams and stuff, and felt a little stuck there.
Right.
I am sweating so hard right now.
Pauline, if you turn around and look at me and I'm dripping sweat, like
I just realized that as I was talking, I was like, I can feel the sweat on my face.
It's just like dripping, so it's okay. Where do you think you got your creative side from? Were your parents creative?
Not really. My brother, definitely. My brother's he's in the film industry out here. He's 3 years older than me, so he kind of like made that jump before I did. Just not music, obviously. And honestly, he was kind of the one that pushed me to move out here.
Oh, really? What industry are your parents in?
So it's so like my family's all over the place. My dad's a geologist, scientist, and author.
What?
So random.
A geologist, scientist, and an author. A writer.
And he like does like employee engagement stuff. He like made this like software for companies. I don't know. My dad is a genius, but my mom does real estate and exercise classes. And
so
then,
your entire family is like multi-talented.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say that. We're just like very different, but also obviously a family, so we're the same in that sense. But
so how did they take it when how did they take it when you decided you want to pursue music?
They actually like were part of the reason I pursued music. Because they saw my brother and how like successful he was when he like decided to just make the jump out here, and is like crazy successful now. So they were like, if that's what you want to do, like just go do it. We're gonna support you no matter what. So very sweet. Yeah, very thankful.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah,
I really love hearing like supportive parents and stuff.
Very thankful for them.
Growing up, did you listen to like what type of music were you listening to?
Oh God. It kind of like changed every year, but the first music I got into was probably like alternative, like All American Reject vibes. You do?
Dude!
Like, I was so into that. Or Gives You Hell. When
Gives you
my
hell.
face, I will
Gives
give
you
you
hell. Gives you I love All American.
God.
I had the biggest crush.
Really?
On
I
that
don't even remember what
lead
they
singer.
look like.
Oh my
So
god!
good.
So you like listen to?
Well, that was like the first kind of music I was like stoked about. Like Justin Bieber too. Big Justin Bieber fan.
Huge Biebs fan.
Yeah.
Bieber believer.
I don't think I got into EDM until like 5 years ago.
5
or
years. So
something.
that's so recent.
Very recent. Yeah.
Wow.
And once I like discovered it, I was like, yo, this
How'd
is
you
it.
discover it? Who
I think I went to
introduced
like
it?
actually no. I think one of my best friends introduced me to it.
Aww.
She's like super into music. Has always like had very good taste and like showed me all the cool like electronic stuff, and then we ended up like going to festivals, and
Wow.
I think the first show that I was like, damn, I want to do this was Arl Grime. So
Wow.
my announcement next week is pretty like surreal for me just because of that.
I'm just creepily watching Paulina drinking from her juice box. What was your
Not
first
wrong.
festival?
I think it was Somerset. No one probably knows that, but it's in Wisconsin. I think I saw Skrillex. That was pretty wild.
Oh my god. His stage presence is something else. Like I've never seen anything like that before. Perform like him.
Yeah.
He's literally a EDM
I
god.
just sprayed juice. This is a mess. I'm so sorry.
I love this.
It
So
is.
like what made you want to pursue music?
I've always like written songs. Like when I was younger, I would just like mess around on my piano when my parents were gone and stuff, and would always like want to be Hannah Montana. Like, you know, I was always like super into that, like pop star vibes. It's kind of like shifted from that for sure, but like I don't know. I think I've just always like wanted to perform. I've always like danced around. Like when I was younger, my parents like knew me for being like just a little dancing girl. Like whenever I had the chance, I would like dance around. I took like dance classes and stuff.
Wow.
And I've just like always loved music, and I don't know, just like dancing to music. So I think my heart's just always been there, and just I've kind of like discovered different lanes I could go with that interest, and just kind of ended up taking the EDM route. And started with like doing top lines and stuff for EDM songs, and like writing obviously vocals first, and then throughout that I had been like messing around with production stuff, and always wanted to like have my own project and like have control over everything. So I went to Icon Collective, which is a music production school. And this was like right after I dropped out of college. I was in college for nursing.
Wow, you were in college for nursing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That is
turn
a
there.
huge move.
Because nursing was just, I just did that because like I thought it was what I had to do, you know, what everyone does, you know, just follow this like path to a career where you can, you know, be comfortable and make money, whatever. Like, but I just knew that was like not what I wanted.
Wow. So what year in college, like how far along were you in nursing school?
Like a year and a half. And like just throughout my college like journey, I had just like spent so much time just working on music and not talking to anyone, just chilling in my dorm room. So I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I paying for school when I'm like wanting to do something else? I'd rather spend that money on something that I actually enjoy, and even if it's like a risk, I'd rather risk it than like spend the rest of my life doing something that doesn't make me happy.
That's very well said. How did you like Icon?
I loved Icon.
What was your favorite class?
Favorite class? I don't know. I like them all, because like without one, I wouldn't have learned like what I know now. I feel like all of them together kind of like helped me grow a lot as an artist. But they have a really cool class called Art of Flow, which is like something that most music schools I think kind of neglect, is like the realistic aspect of being an artist and being able to tap into your creativity and stuff. And
what, like, how do they teach that?
we would do like exercises of like writing exercises where you just like let your thoughts kind of flow, and that would help kind of like tap into that. Art of flow is what they call it.
So like a lot of people ask that question
Right.
with Icon. It's like, do I absolutely, like, should I go? Like, does it make
Right.
that big of a difference to go to Icon?
I think if you're like just starting out and like have a lot of stuff to learn, I think it's like an amazing place to go if you put in the time and the effort. When you go there, I think a lot of people like don't really put in the work. Like, you want to make the use of the money you're spending there,
And it's not
like,
cheap.
It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. Like, the classes are hard. Like, it gets tougher as you go on, and you pretty much have to write a song every week, like a full song. You have to sing, you have to write lyrics and stuff. People that don't do that, I feel like, get really stressed out, but like I think it's great that it like pushes everyone out of your comfort zone. And yeah, it's an amazing school. Like, all the teachers are fucking awesome too. Like, they're all like in the industry somehow. They make sure that all the teachers are like people that are either artists or like engineers or whatever, so that they like know the industry and can help you in that sense as well, because you like are mentored by them.
What's like your biggest challenge, musically or personally, like in this industry?
Right. I think probably just like the fact that I'm a girl producer, and just that I've been doing vocal stuff longer than I have been producing. People kind of see me as just like a vocalist or a top line artist. But in reality, like, I've been producing for like 4 years now, and I think people are starting to kind of see that and like,
I think
appreciate that side of me. But
Paulina, I'm pretty sure everyone knows like how talented you are,
so sweet.
like overall. So I honestly don't understand why there's like such a like imbalance between female and male
I don't
producers.
know. I think it's just like so like, I don't know, deep rooted in our like in history with music stuff.
But you're one of the people that are changing it.
Yeah, I hope so.
What's your favorite plugin?
Oh, you know what? People sleep on the Ableton stock plugins. I've been really enjoying Wavetable. And other than Ableton stock, I think probably. Oh man, this is hard. Like Little Altar Boy is a big one that I like. That's mostly for like vocal stuff though.
What's your best advice as far as vocal editing or like vocal production, or like what like best advice you could get? Because people struggle with
I
handling
get that question
vocals
a lot, and people seem to like really need help with that. So I would say like the first thing is just like getting a good vocal. Like, you want the vocal to sound like perfect before you even start processing it. Otherwise you're gonna like get all those bad artifacts and stuff in the vocal, and then you have to like EQ them out, and then it's just like just a train wreck once you start like processing stuff. So like, just get a good ass vocal. If you have to do a million takes, like, that's cool. Like, nobody knows. And then from there, once you have that good vocal, like, everything's pretty easy. Like, people kind of overcomplicate things sometimes. I think all you really need is some like light EQing on your vocal, and then some compression. I like the Waves plugins for that, and then some reverb. And then if you want to like get creative with stuff, you can, but that's really all you need. And layers, vocal layers is another big thing. Like doubles, some people like underestimate the power of doubling your vocals. Like that lead vocal, just singing it left and right. Not like physically singing it left and right, but singing it and then panning it to the left and to the right. Just kind of adds a lot of space and depth to the vocal.
Oh, this is like really good advice. Like, I don't know what you're talking about,
I know,
but
I'm sorry.
it sounds like you really
like,
know.
For people that understand, I hope
Yeah,
it is.
it's very detailed.
That's just
like,
what I've learned throughout
yeah.
my like vocal adventure. Yeah, I think that's probably the best advice I can give. I try to like do like vocal processing video like tutorials every now and then, because I know people are always looking for like creative ways to process vocals and vocal chops and stuff. So yeah, if you want any more advice, check out my TikTok or follow me on Twitch. I do some like production streams sometimes, though I've been slacking with that lately because I forgot how to produce, but
I will add all the links in the description. What do you want to be remembered for?
I don't know, just fuck, that's tough.
It's a big
I think
question.
just like being a good human being and being authentic, like I don't like nothing else really matters to me. Like music obviously like matters, but like I think at the end of the day, like who you are as a person is like what sticks with everyone, and I don't know, just leading the way with love and kindness. I'm so soft.
I love that answer. It's so true in every way. We are going to jump into fan questions.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Okay. Favorite country?
Germany. My mom's from Germany.
Oh. Favorite food?
Sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah.
Someone else answered sushi too.
Really? I feel like that's a basic answer.
What's your favorite type of sushi?
Salmon sashimi probably, or like just salmon.
Yep.
Nigiri.
Salmon.
Salmon's my shit. Yeah.
Salmon. What is your biggest fear?
Probably like something happening while I'm DJing, like just fucking up, pressing the wrong button, you know? Just train wrecking a set.
I can't imagine.
I think that's probably my
I
biggest
just cry
fear.
and run. How did you build your career to where it is today? What was a big turning point for you?
Pretty much just like working at music stuff every day, like whether it be like watching a video on production or just making a beat or writing some lyrics, working on a track someone sent me, just pretty much like constantly like working on stuff. Obviously like taking breaks is also essential, but just putting in the hours, practicing, making shitty music until I finally started making stuff that I liked and just started putting stuff out, and eventually people kind of like started noticing me. It kind of took a while, and I feel like people kind of give up too soon. You really have to like stick to it, and you're gonna get a lot of no's, a lot of like disappointments and not feeling good about your music and like where you're headed, but it's all about like getting past that and just sticking to it, because it'll pay off if you're patient and just stay consistent with it, I think.
How long do you usually work on music?
It kind of depends if I'm feeling creative or not, but when I'm like in a good spot mentally, sometimes I'll work on stuff for like 6 or 7 hours a day, but then again it's like very sporadic. Sometimes I'll like make a song in 4 hours, sometimes it'll take me a few days to like chip away at something. It really just depends how I'm feeling, but I try to like do a little bit each day, whether it be like watching a video or even just like working on my set or listening to music, trying to find cool stuff to inspire me.
What was a big turning point for you?
Man, probably my brownies and lemonade set that I did.
When was it?
Oh, tree. in January this year.
Oh, wow.
I think because I've gotten a lot of show offers since that happened, and I don't think people would have noticed me if it wasn't for that. So shout out to Brownies and Lemonade.
Shout out to
Honestly,
Brownies
like
and
I owe
Lemonade.
them a lot for like putting me on.
How did you make Disappear? Because that song is a banger.
Well, thank you. I honestly don't remember. I just what did I do? How does that song again? There's like a vocal chop in that's like the main part of the song. That like low vocal chop, and that pretty much like was what I built the song around. And that drum pattern is just a drum loop that I found that worked really nicely, and then there's like an 808. There's really not much going on in that song. There's like some chords, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I was inspired by like Lido vocal stuff. I wrote it about like just being in like, or having depression and kind of like coming out of that and seeing like, even if you like don't feel like yourself, like you'll always come back. So like even if I disappear, like I'll be right where I left myself, kind of. So yeah, that's about all I can remember of that. I pretty much black out every time I write a song. I don't really remember how I wrote it.
Are you a human?
No, actually. I am
What a funny
celestial
question.
creature.
Yeah, exactly. What is oatmeal?
What is oatmeal? Oatmeal is tasty. I like oatmeal.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas and Halloween. I like Christmas because I get to go home and be in the snow, and like my mom decorates our house really cute with like Christmas stuff and German little trinkets everywhere. And just being with my family makes me really happy. So, and then Halloween I like because I like spooky things and Halloween movies and Halloween costumes.
Do you believe in having a 5-year plan? Do you have a 5-year plan?
No, I just kind of go with the flow. Like, I do have like goals and like dreams and stuff, but I don't like plan things out really. I just kind of have like a general idea of like where I want to be.
What's like one of your biggest goals?
I've already kind of like reached most of them.
Yes! That's what you want to hear.
Like, I don't even know anymore.
That's
now I have to like
awesome.
start dreaming bigger, but I guess just like
Headlining Coachella. I could see that.
maybe. Kind of depends. I'm still like pretty terrified of doing shows, so
You're gonna kill
once
it.
I like get the experience out of the way and like realize it's really not that bad and I'm gonna enjoy it, I'll probably be like, I want to do bigger shows now. But I think right now I'm like just focusing on these first, and if they go well, if I enjoy it, then I'm gonna dream a little bigger. But I don't know. I don't really like have any crazy goals. I just like want to enjoy life and be happy, and whatever that means at the time.
Wow, I like just love your answers. You're
Like,
so wholesome.
because
and
we're
so
always
real.
changing. I don't know.
Yeah.
My like interests and stuff are always evolving. And
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I want to fly. Because then I could go visit this guy I really like in Australia.
Oh, okay. What's the best piece of advice someone has given to you? Last question.
My dad gives me a lot of good advice, very wholesome advice, just to like do my best, and that's all you can do. Like, just take things one at a time. I don't know. And just to like be myself, be my authentic self, and people that appreciate that will stick around, and if they don't, then that's okay. You'll find your group of people that appreciate you.
Pauline Herr, thank
Yes.
you so much for doing this
you.
interview.
Thank you for having me.
I will put all the links down below. If you like this interview, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
See y'all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.